TBC1, ukweli na uhakika.
Broadcasting live from Dar es Salaam, this is TBC News. Our top stories. Tanzania-Belarus committed to deepen ties as Belarusian top diplomat kicks off his three-day visit to Tanzania.
Governments to collaborate closely.
Inquiry Commission makes media clarifies further its findings. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Nasa Kingu. Just a reminder, you can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online, and also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. We start in Zanzibar, where President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, says that Zanzibar has recorded strong economic growth, with the economy expanding at an annual rate of between 7.1 and 7.8%. As a result of the overall economy has grown by more than 35% over the past 4 years. Dr. Mwinyi made the remarks in Zanzibar during a special interview with the Tanzania-Belarus Corporation, TBC, explaining that the achievement is largely due to prudent financial management and improved tax collection systems.
The growth in the tax revenue, the result of several measures. Firstly, the economy itself has been growing. From 2021 until now, our economy has expanded significantly, and we have recorded annual growth rates of between 70.1% and 70.4% each year. Over a span of 4 years, the economy has grown by more than 35% in total. Second, we placed a special emphasis on ensuring taxes are collected properly. There was a total of tax leakage, and we made sure everyone who is required to pay taxes does so and on time. We also gave strong focus to taxation because an economy cannot grow without collecting revenue. Therefore, this was a major priority.
Definitely good news there from Zanzibar. President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan has reaffirmed Tanzania's commitment to strengthening bilateral ties with Belarus, welcoming investors to invest in key sectors including agriculture, fisheries, health, and education. The remark was made earlier today by the Prime Minister, Dr. Mwigulu Nchemba, when he met and held talks with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Belarus, Maxim Ryzhenkov, in Dar es Salaam, receiving on behalf of President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan an invitation for a working visit to Belarus for President Dr. Samia from the President of the Republic of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko.
To maximize the tangible benefits of these instruments, I urge both parties to prioritize effectively and timely the implementation of mutual prosperity. I also encourage both governments to collaborate closely to finalize negotiations on several pending agreements and memoranda of understandings across strategic sectors such as trade, economic cooperation, visa exemptions for diplomatic and official, and for that matter, service supports and passport holders, food security, and energy. On trade, we need to work together to enhance the volumes of trade beyond the current levels by encouraging Belarusian firms to utilize Tanzania's favorable trade and investment strategic position as a gateway to both the East African community and the South African development community markets, where Tanzania is both a member and located at the center of the two regions.
On the other hand, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Belarus says the government of Belarus is committed to deepen ties with Tanzania.
The main goal of my current visit to Tanzania, as you mentioned, also is to work out the visit of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Belarus to Tanzania in the second half of 2026. And I'm very appreciative for your full support and personal engagement in realizing this idea. And I would like to convey to you deepest and warmest greetings from my Prime Minister and his hope to see you in nearest future in order to discuss the status of our relations and to foster the cooperation in all spheres of mutual interest.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs of Belarus, Maxim Ryzhenkov, has also revealed that the Prime Minister of Belarus, Alexander Turchin, is expected to pay an official visit to Tanzania soon to expand further economic cooperation. The Presidential Commission of Inquiry into the October 2025 post-election violence met with editors and journalists earlier today to clarify its findings and address the public reaction following the report submission to President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan on April 23rd. The commission claims to be the first globally to interview over 63,000 people, outlining that any international entity seeking to investigate events must directly contact the Tanzanian government to follow legal procedures. Let's get more details on the story.
A few days after submitting their report to President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the Presidential Commission of Inquiry into the October 2025 post-election violence meets with editors and journalists in Dar es Salaam.
These days, you use the smartphones. Ask yourself, which commission has met face-to-face with 6,205 people in 153 days? There is none in the world.
Professor Ibrahim Juma is a member of the commission, and here he affirms the commission legitimacy, stating it operates independently and adhere international standards and possesses legal, academic and practical expertise required to handle complex national matters.
The commission began amid claims that its legitimacy was not recognized, but fortunately a case was filed in court and accepted, and we were able to issue sworn affidavits.
Furthermore, he explains on any international entity seeks to investigate the event must follow legal procedures.
If there is an international commission coming, it must have discussions with the government of Tanzania. How would such a commission operate? Where would it get its powers from? And if it's denied documents, what would it do? For us, when we were denied documents, we had the power to compel their release, just as the High Court can compel a compliance.
During the discussion, some journalists and editors asked questions that were answered by the commission.
In our investigation, we are not able to establish that issue, but it's something possible. Therefore, we left it open for further detailed investigations because it is a criminal matter. The role of commissions of inquiry like this before or afterward is to educate the society. Therefore, we are not restricted by any law.
The editors known attending the meeting vowed to ensure media sustainably and independent journalism.
As members of the media, we have a responsibility to analyze the directives and findings presented by the Commission. We have a great opportunity to continue meeting or communicating with this Commission, or through the report they issued, to keep analyzing and explaining further where society has not yet understood.
This commission was appointed by the President on November 20th, 2025 and worked for 153 days, where on April 23rd this year it submitted its investigation report to President Samia Suluhu Hassan.
Remaining in Dar es Salaam, the Executive Director of the Tanzania Trade Development Authority, TanTrade, Latifa Hamis, calls on Tanzanian traders to invest and seize opportunities in Belarus following the two countries sharing a strong and evolving diplomatic relations that has opened new opportunities in agriculture, technology, mining, health and investments. She made the call in Dar es Salaam when he met and held talks with the Director General of the National Export Promotion Center of Belarus, Mikolai Boris Sanchez, insisting that the country has made major economic strides, assuring conducive investment environment in the country.
If you compare us with Belarus, the conditions for doing business, they're not difficult. When you look at it closely, our business environments are quite similar. This makes it a favorable country where we can conduct business without facing overly strict conditions, and our traders can benefit from it. I call upon Tanzanians to make good use of these opportunities and to utilize the platforms that TanTrade is preparing to showcase the many opportunities available across several sectors.
On the other hand, the Director General of the National Export Promotion Center of Belarus affirms that his authority welcomes Tanzanian products, while the representative of the National Chamber of Commerce encourages Tanzanian traders to invest in Belarus.
With very open hearts, with very open hands. So we're ready to go as far as Tanzania ready for doing so. We have, as I said, a lot of opportunities, a great number of opportunities, and we're ready to share both what we produce in our country and accompany all this export with our technologies.
For example, if you look at the mining sector, we have a large number of small-scale miners who currently contribute about 10% to the national income, and employment in this sector has reached more than 300,000 people. Belarus produces a wide range of equipment in this area, which will be of great support to our small-scale miners.
The business climate in Belarus is defined by resilience while offering a highly skilled workforce, digital infrastructure, and sector-specific incentives. We move now to the finance sector, where the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has commended Tanzania for working closely with the organization in implementing and managing economic reforms under the Extended Credit Facility, ECF, programs, which involve access to affordable credit aiming at strengthening the country's economy while addressing the impact of climate change. The applause was issued by the leader of the IMF team of experts, Nicholas Blancher, who leads a team of experts from the organization to conduct a comprehensive assessment of various programs in programs that they finance in the country. On the other hand, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Dr. Nato El Mamre Mwamba, has thanked the International Monetary Fund, IMF, for its continued support in the implementation of various economic reforms in the country. The Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange total market capitalization has shown growth in the first quarter of the year 2026, reaching 33.4 trillion shillings, equivalent to an increase of 39.38% compared to 24 trillion shillings recorded in the same period in the year 2025. Let's get more details on the story.
Elaborating on the market report, the DSE Chief Executive Officer, Peter Nalitolela, attributed the success to the strengthened market activities, including the listing of new bond products and mutual funds, insisting that banking sector continues to be the primary drivers of market activity, followed by the industrial sector, where both sectors show resilience and steady growth.
Looking at the companies with the highest trading volumes, CRDB led with 356.99 billion shillings, out of the total 571 billion shillings. A large share was taken by CRDB, followed by NMB with 60.69 billion, TBL with 46.93 billion, TCC with 21.5 billion, and Tanga Cement with 19.13 billion.
He says that despite the turmoil in global finance markets caused by the Middle East crisis, the Tanzanian Stock Exchange remains stable due to the fact that it relies on local investors who contribute about 99% of all investment activities in the market.
However, more than 99% of our local investors are Tanzanians. When the country remains stable, they feel secure and continue to invest with confidence. They say this does not mean we are completely immune, because the global economic situation affects everyone in one way or another. For instance, fuel prices have risen worldwide, and this in turn increases other costs. Naturally, the market will also feel the impact.
On the other hand, DSE Group Finance Director Lucas Nsikala says in the first quarter of 2026, The company has earned a profit before tax of 3.469 billion shillings.
Vitu will drive performance for year 2026.
The key factor that drove performance in 2026 was increased liquidity. In addition to that, we introduced a new product, and this year we have started generating revenue from trading activities within that segment, specifically through buying and selling.
Let's move now to the tourism sector, where tourism operators urge East African countries to deepen regional cooperation by improving transport infrastructure to key tourist destinations, a move aiming at reducing travel costs and making tourism within the region more affordable and competitive. Let's get more details.
The call was made in Dar es Salaam during the Uganda-Tanzania Tourism Expo, which brought together industry stakeholders to promote collaboration in marketing East Africa as a single tourism destination on the global stage. Speaking at the event, Chairman of the Tanzania Association of Tour Operators, TATO, Wilbert Chambulo, emphasized the critical role of regional integration in driving sustainable growth of the tourism sector.
How can the tourists go from Dar es Salaam to Serengeti and Serengeti to Uganda or to Elizabeth or whatever? How? How do we connect that and to make it easier and affordable? Easier and affordable. Easier means spending less hours of traveling and more hours on enjoyment. That is the big issue. So if it is the East African community can put aside money and invest on infrastructure, on the map of tourism.
We do have a section of things we might share, but there are also those unique things that I think we could complement each other. I mean, Uganda is not, doesn't have access to the beach, to the coastline. I mean, it's something someone in Uganda can sell to their, to their tourist customer. Tanzania could seek to have the gorilla experience added to the itinerary. So much as we share the locality and a couple of things, there are also those unique things, I think those are things we should amplify.
Governments must understand that there's a need, just like you rightfully said, there's a need for infrastructure development across, not just in Uganda or Tanzania, across the entire African plain. And I think once we start getting government support or either high-level endorsement, that becomes easy. And also investors in turn would have the comfort to want to come in and set up shop here and partner with those that are already playing within the sector.
Meanwhile, Uganda's Deputy High Commissioner to Tanzania, Elizabeth Alimadi, reaffirms her country's commitment to working closely with Tanzania to strengthen the tourism sector and stimulate economic growth across the region.
The roadshow is not only about showcasing Uganda's tourism potential, but also to strengthen the already good relationship and brotherly relationship which the Republic of Uganda has got with the United Republic of Tanzania. So we are here today as brothers and sisters to promote our region, promote East Africa, promote our two countries as a bloc.
In a related development, a memorandum of understanding was signed during the roadshow between the Tanzania Association of Tour Operators, the Zanzibar Association of Tourism Investors, and the Association of Uganda Tour Operators. The agreement seeks to enhance joint efforts in promoting East Africa as a single unified tourism package globally.
From Dar es Salaam, we'll move now to the Geita region, where the Minister for Industry and Trade, Judith Kapinga, is expected to grace the opening of the Mart Builders Contractors Global Expo in Geita. The event focuses on contractors, engineers, and industrial technology and is expected to start from April 24th to May 30, 2026 at Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan Stadium, aiming at promoting local industrial growth. The expo aims to showcase modern machinery and innovative technologies while fostering business-to-business relationships and investment opportunities in Tanzania's Lake Zone.
Geita's economy is impressive. When we visited here recently, we were pleased to see how vibrant the area has become. Geita is growing, and we are very encouraged by its progress in the industrial and business sectors. We have seen various machines and products on display. As a ministry, our role is to support the private sector, and tomorrow a minister will be here. We should not stop at exhibitions. We need to continue doing more beyond them.
area, we should be of great support to our small-scale miners. Geita's economy is impressive. When we visited here recently, we were pleased to see how vibrant the area has become. Geita is growing, and we are very encouraged by its progress in the industrial and business sectors. We have seen various machines and products on display. As a ministry, our role is to support the private sector, and tomorrow our minister will be here. We should not stop at exhibitions. We need to continue doing more beyond them. Therefore, when people attend this exhibition, it serves as an education platform where they can learn how to use modern machinery through practical demonstrations. As you can see, there are machines on display here, such as drilling machines, and we are also joined by various stakeholders.
The East African Crude Oil Pipeline EACOP project, which is now over 79% complete and expected to be completed in July 2026, continues to advance its zero-harm occupational safety and health mandate by increasing conducive environment designed to create a secure and productive environment for workers and communities. During the Occupational Safety and Health Day in Tanga, EACOP top officials highlight a record of 6 million hours worked without safety incidents, demonstrating their zero-harm initiative.
Today is about celebrating, so let's congratulate the team first for this real milestone, this achievement: 6 million hours without a major accident. I mean, this is really huge, and this is what we want to celebrate now. But at the same time, safety is not about one day; it's about continuous improvement. It's about continuous caution in the everyday work. And the message we wanted to pass on: eyes on target, men on target, and we focus on the hand injuries today.
It's our duty. If they fail, if they're injuring, we are failing as management, because I'm thinking that we didn't do the good stuff to make them job easy and to make their job safe. So what we have done many awareness, many training, and we are onboarding the people, we are guiding the people, we are babysitting the people to make sure that when the people, they arrive at site, arrive at marine terminal, they are there, they are working safely.
And really excited for the WSD 26 celebration. This is the 5th year that EACOP is celebrating World Day for Safety. And this year we have the theme, Mind on Target, Eyes on Target. And I love the theme because if everyone is focused with their minds on safety, it means they'll pay attention to their work. They'll do their work carefully.
And in our We Are Tanzania segment, my colleague tonight, Antonia Kivaria, takes a journey into the heart of our nation, where livestock farming is not just a way of life, but a growing force behind our economy and our unity.
Utanzania wangu ni muungano wetu na tofauti zetu zisibadilike tu.
Across Tanzania, from the plains of the north to the valleys of the south, livestock farming continues to grow and contributing significantly to the national economy and improving the lives of millions. Livestock sector plays a vital role in supporting livelihood, providing food and generating income for households across the country. Beyond income, livestock farming creating opportunities from milk production and meat processing to the transportation and trade, supporting markets, creating jobs and strengthen rural economies. In livestock markets across Tanzania, you will find people from different regions, culture and backgrounds, all connected by one purpose: trade, cooperation and shared growth. Pastoralists, farmers and traders and entrepreneurs work side by side, building relationships that go beyond businesses. Livestock farming has become a bridge in promoting unity, understanding, and collaboration among Tanzanians. When we invest in livestock, we are not only growing the economy, we are strengthening social cohesion and national unity. With improved practices, access to market and government support, the sector is evolving, attracting young people and embracing modern technology. Livestock farming is more than traditional. It's a symbol of resilience, opportunity, and togetherness. As it continues to grow, it reminds us that our strength as a nation lies not only in our resources, but in our unity. Antonia Kivaria, TBC News.
Utanzania wangu ni muungano wetu na tofauti zetu zisibadilike tu.
Now, before we conclude the local news, let's now take a look to today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Don't miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Sports News is up next. Sports news tonight. Young Africans head coach Pedro Goncalves says his team is mentally and physically ready to face a Simba Sports Club in the Muungano Cup final match to be played at New Amani Complex Stadium in Zanzibar tomorrow night. Speaking ahead of the titanic clash between the Tanzanian football giants, Young Africans head coach Goncalves admits the final match will be a tough one, but they are ready to face Simba Sports Club, aiming to defend the trophy.
We prepare our players not only physically but also mentality to keep the concentration, keep the ideas on the field. Sometimes it's difficult because when the fatigue's coming, the mistakes is also coming. But it's something we need to face. And one thing is very true. If we are exposed for that demand matches, after that we grow.
The Muungano Cup final match between the rivals Young Africans and Simba Sports Club will be the first one to be played where the Giants will play once again in the Tanzania Premier League at Major General Isamuhyo Stadium on May 3rd. And that's the sports news. Now, before we wind up the news bulletin for tonight, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours starting from 9 p.m. tonight.
A warm welcome to you and thank you for joining us. This is 24 hours of the forecast from Tanzania Meteorological Authority starting from tonight 9 p.m. For tonight, over Lake Victoria Basin and western parts of the country, we expect part cloud condition, thunder showers over a few areas. For central parts of the country, northeastern island and northern coast, we expect part cloud condition, rain showers over a few areas. The remaining parts of the country is expected to be dry. For tomorrow, the state of the lake is expected to be slight to moderate, while the state of the sea is expected to be moderate. Rainfall models are still portraying chance of rainfall over most parts of the country. And this comes with an advisory of severe weather, of which Tanzania Meteorological Authority has issued an advisory of short period of heavy rain over a few areas of Arusha, Kilimanjaro, and Manyara region. Necessary measures and precautions should be taken. And now let us see of the weather details. Over Lake Victoria Basin and northeastern island, we expect cloud condition, thunder showers over a few areas, and sun intervals. For western parts of the country, central part of the country, and northern coast, we expect part cloud condition, thunder showers over a few areas, and sun periods. For southwestern island, southern region, and southern coast, we expect part cloud condition, light rain showers over a few areas, and sun periods. And now let us take a look of the next 4 days weather forecast. For Dar es Salaam, we expect rain showers and thunder showers on 2nd of May. Dodoma, we expect light rain. For Mbeya, we expect light rain. Mwanza, we expect thunder showers. Kilimanjaro, we expect thunder showers. Morogoro, we expect rain showers and thunder showers on 2nd of May. And Arusha, we expect thunder showers. And that's all for today. Make sure to catch up again tomorrow. From Tanzania Meteorological Authority, my name is Mariam Fares. Bye-bye.
Well, and that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Nasa Kingu. We wish you a good night and thank you very much for watching.